Hey guys, this is Dr. Anthony Pellegrino from Absolute Chiropractic in Seagirt. And guys, I joke around a lot about my glasses. They've really become a part of me over the last couple of years. And my wife likes to make fun of me and tell everybody that my glasses were earned, not given, because I'm one of the most nerdy people that you'll meet in your life. And that's just fine. That's totally okay. I'm cool with that. I've become okay with that. So back when I'm 16 years old, I think I was a sophomore in high school. I won't say how many years ago that was, but I'm sitting in Mr. Santos's history class. I think it was history. And I don't know what it was. I just could not pay attention in this guy's class. I love the topic. I love history. He was super engaging, great teacher, could not pay attention in Mr. Santos's history class at all. I moved from the back, and I wanted to. I moved from the back of the class. I asked to sit in the front because I just had difficulty keeping up with the notes, and just constantly trying to keep notes. I'm looking, and I would miss something that he wrote on the board, and I'd look at the person behind me and be like, dude, did you get that? And he'd be like, yeah, man. And I'd be copying off of him, and I'm constantly in trouble because I'm always trying to see what it is, looking at my neighbor's paper, not during a test, just during notes, trying to see what he's writing down because I'm not seeing anything. And I'm just totally just baffled. My grades are dropping in this class, and which are usually pretty good, but I'm not doing well. And I'm just going, first semester, second semester, or first marking period, second marking period, just going on and being what is going on? I have no idea what this guy's writing. I can't understand his writing. How is everybody else getting what he's saying? And I don't get it. So the cool thing about when you're 16 in New Jersey is that's when you go and you get your driver's permit. And one of the things that you have to do to be able to get your permit is you have to pass an eye exam. You need 20/40 vision or something like that. You need a certain vision. And I go and I do this eye exam, and they're I put your eyes in, and if you guys have glasses, they show you is one better or two better. And they put two things in front of me, is one better or two better? And I'm there's nothing there. It's one better or two better. Is the machine broken? There's nothing there. Is one better or two better? Guys, can you please put something on the screen? There's nothing here. I can't see anything that's on the screen. There's no letters, there's no number, there's no anything. I can't read the lines. It's I can see the big letters, and then what's underneath? I can't see anything. Can you read the bottom row for me? No, there is no bottom row. There's one letter and a bunch of blur. And afterwards, the woman is did you forget your glasses today, son? I don't have glasses. I have perfect vision. And she laughed, and she was you're probably the worst vision I've seen today. I was what the heck are you talking about? So I go to the optometrist. They're one or two, go through, find my prescription, get my glasses. It takes a week, come in with my glasses. I'm all self-conscious about it, oh, now I look super nerdy, whatever. You're a sophomore in high school, and now I own them. These are my things. I don't want to go anywhere without them. I don't even want to wear contacts, but then I was super self-conscious about it. So I go into history class that first day that I have glasses. It's seventh period. It was the last class of the day. And I walk in, and I sit down at the table, and I look at the board, and I'm oh my goodness. Every word that he wrote was so clear. Well, I was was so clear. I was oh my gosh, it's been 3 marking periods. I've been getting C's and B's and struggling because I have no idea what he's writing. This is what I've been missing the entire time? Are you kidding me? And I went and I just got A's the rest of the year, which was awesome. But I was I think back to that moment so often in practice now. Not because, we're putting glasses on people, because we're not. But so many people come to us, and they've just been living their life with headaches and migraines and difficulty sleeping and sick all the time, and their kids have reflux and colic and double ear infections constantly, and they're constantly sick, and they're doing this and taking that med and that med and that. They're constantly chasing these symptoms, and their body just isn't functioning the way that it's designed. And it's so funny to be able to look at that and understand and see and know what's on the other side for them. The difference is that it's not just here, not just a matter of putting on a pair of glasses, but rather correcting interference in the nervous system that comes from misalignments of the spine and letting their body heal, which is great. And to see people come in day after day after day and say, Doc, I have no idea how I've been living for the last 10 years, 20 years, 30 years of my life. I have no idea how I survived on a not restful 3-4 hours of sleep. I have no idea how I survived being in such a bad mood all the time because I'm in such pain. I had no idea I survived through my first pregnancy, which was brutal, when now with prenatal chiropractic care, this is just great. I have no idea how I live this way. It's like we finally put the glasses on, and for years and years and years we've been sick and suffering, and now we're like, wait, this is how my life is supposed to be? This entire time? We have a 22-year-old who comes to our office, and she started coming into our office at 17 years old because she had migraines for 2 years, B-plus student, and every single day of her life she had a migraine. And to be able to live without that now, it's like, dude, I struggled to get a B-plus with these migraines, and it's like, this is what my life was supposed to look like? Man, it's so amazing to be able to help people put on those glasses, figuratively speaking, of course, for the first time, and watch people realize what life is supposed to be like and what's possible for you and for your family and what it's like. I mean, drugs and surgery are always an option. Medication are always an option. We're never going to take that away from you. But utilizing chiropractic, not just to treat symptoms, not even as a first resort for symptoms. I mean, it's beyond that, right? Like a first resort, yeah, absolutely, it's great. Something goes wrong, let's try chiropractic first. Let's try different things first before we resort to drugs and surgery. That's great. But just allowing our body to function the way that it was designed, just for the sole reason of, like, we deserve it. You deserve to feel awesome. Your family deserves for you to have the energy and focus of living life at 100% where your brain and your body are communicating properly. They deserve it. Your community deserves it. If you're a volunteer, if you work in a business, if you serve people each and every day, they deserve you at your best. And it's time to take the blinders off, guys. Anyway, love you. See some of you guys soon. Appreciate y'all.